Hello everyone, this is Tim from Cleveland Baseball Fan 879, and this is game number 140 of the 2007 Cleveland Indians Stratomatic Mostly Advanced Replay. This is the start of a four-game series between the Indians and the Los Angeles Angels as the Indians continue their road trip. Both teams come into the game with identical 67 and 72 records. Taking the mound for the Angels is Kelvim Escobar, and for the Indians is Paul Byrd. Byrd on the season, an unremarkable 5 wins and 9 losses, and in 137 innings pitched has allowed 66 earned runs, walked 20, and struck out 64 with a 4.34 ERA. All right, we'll go and give you the lineups for the Indians. Leading off and playing center field, Grady Sizemore. Batting second, playing right field, Franklin Gutierrez. Batting third in the designated hitter, Travis Hafner. Batting cleanup and playing first base tonight, Victor Martinez. Batting fifth and playing shortstop, Johnny Peralta. Batting sixth and playing third base is Casey Blake. Batting seventh and playing left field, Kenny Lofton. Batting eighth and catching is Kelly Shopik. And batting ninth and playing second base is Josh Barfield. And for the Angels in the outfield, starting in left field, Garrett Anderson. In center field, Gary Matthews Jr. And in right field, Reggie Willits. On the infield, from third to first, is at third base, Myceros Turris. At second is Orlando Cabrera. And at second is Howie Kendrick. And at first base is Casey Kochman. Behind the plate is Jeff Mathis. And on the mound, Kelvim Escobar. All right, and we'll go ahead and get started. Leading off is Grady Sizemore. Grady, 265 average, 13 homers, 53 RBIs. And a 2-4 against a righty is a high pop-up. And Kochman calls for it and makes the catch to retire Sizemore. Here's Franklin Gutierrez, 264 average, 16 homers, 33 RBIs. Sorry, 38 RBIs, I should say. 38 RBIs. And a 6-9. And Gutierrez base hit into left field. And staying at first is Gutierrez. And he is a B-stealer. He will be held on, but Mathis will take that down to a 1-9. So he will most likely not be going anywhere. Here's Travis Hafner. 245 average, 27 homers, 84 RBIs. And a 5-5 against the lefty swing. And a miss. Struck him out. Now due up is Victor Martinez. 2 down. And a 1-7, and that ball is ripped into right center field. Cutting it off is a right fielder, Willits. He will hold Martinez to a single, but going to third is Gutierrez. The Indians have runners on the corners with 2 down, sorry. Brings up Johnny Peralta. Victor on the season was hitting .309 with 31 homers and 105 RBIs. Here's Johnny Peralta, 244 average, 21 homers, 68 RBIs. And a 5-5 for him. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So the Indians strain 2 on 2 hits. And after a half inning, it's the Indians nothing and the Angels coming to bat. The Angels won this game in real life 10-3, scoring some runs late to push the margin of victory out. All right, and the Angels order is Matthews, Cabrera, and Anderson. Kendrys Morales, the DH, will hit cleanup, followed by is Turris and Kochman. Kendrick, Mathis, and Willits round out the order. Oops. And time out while I get Paul Byrd's card. Okay, so Paul Byrd's card has been located. Here's Gary Matthews Jr. 3-2, fly ball to left. And there is Kenny Lofton to put it away. There's Orlando Cabrera. Future Indian. There'd be a couple in the starting lineup that would be future Indians. 4-2, fly ball to left. Going back is Lofton, and he will make the catch. Actually, the first ball went to center field, sorry. This one's the left field, 2 down. There's Garrett Anderson. 4-4, that's to the third baseman, Blake. That's going to be out of, or third baseman, yeah, Blake. Be out of range on an 8. He is an E17. And we'll need a 7-10 or a 12. There's your 7. So nice play by Casey Blake. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for the Angels. We'll go to the second inning. No score. And Blake, Lofton, and Shopik do up. Face Kelvim Escobar. All right, Casey Blake on the season, 248 average, 17 homers, 62 RBIs. And a 4-8, and that's over the shortstop's head and into left field for a base hit. So Blake with the leadoff single. There's Kenny Lofton. They're expecting a bunt for Lofton. Actually, they're probably going to do... Actually, he's a B hit and run because they're not holding him on. And they will play hit and run here. Here's the pitch from Escobar to Lofton. Off goes Blake. And a 5 on a B. And that's past the second baseman. So, actually, that'd be past the shorts. Yeah, it'd be with the left-hander. I guess it'd be a shortstop covering, so he hit it in the hole. Either way you look at it, that's a base hit for Lofton. Moving to third is Blake. And now here comes Kelly Shopik. Lofton's hitting 288 with a homer and 10 RBIs. Kelly Shopik, easily one of the bigger disappointments of the year. 177 average, 7 homers, 17 RBIs. On the real season, he hit 261. So, a few more hits. So, we'll get runners on first and third. So he takes the lead off third. There's Shopik. They will hold on all runners. And a 6-10 against a righty. That's a fly ball to center, but not deep enough to get Blake home from third. 1 away. Here's Josh Barfield, 258 average, 2 homers, 28 RBIs. The Angels, still going to play back. It's only second inning. 6-4 to the third baseman. That's a 4. Ooh, his Turris might be able to turn this. No, wait a minute. Okay, so 6-4 to the third baseman. 2 and a 4. Yeah, he'd need to be in the bottom half of that range to turn 2. So his Turris charges, or actually, we'll say he dives towards short. Makes a good play. Only play is to first. Scoring from third is Blake. Going to second is Lofton. And the Indians lead 1-0. RBI number 29 for Barfield on the RBI ground up. And we're back to the top of the order. Grady Sizemore popped out his first time up. And a 6-9, and against a lefty, that's a base hit to center field. We're going to say that they were continuing to hold Lofton on because they were before. So that brings them down to a 14 with 2 outs, makes them a 16. Center fielder is Matthews with a -1. So 1-16, Lofton will score a run. They will send him. Here's the throw to the plate. And on a 10, he is safe. So RBI single for Kenny Lofton. And the Indians have a 2-0 lead. And Sizemore, a stealer, they will hold him on. 15 drops him down to a 13. Mathis is a -1, makes him 1-12. And they're going to send him. Here's the throw to second. Oh boy, and he's in safely. Now, at a 1, 2, or 3, you have to check for a chance of throwing error. Mathis is a 1-8, so on a 1-8, Lofton will take third. And that's a 17, so nice stop by the second baseman, Kendrick. So that's Grady Sizemore's 36th stolen base of the year, which is kind of way over his total, but hey, I'm the manager. All right, 2 outs, a runner at second. Franklin Gutierrez singled his last time up. 2-8, and fly ball to left, but getting there in time is Garrett Anderson. He will make the catch to retire the side. Oh, 2-8 against the lefty would have been an automatic double, but now 2-8 against the Rays, only a 15% triple chance. But the Indians do get 2 here in the top of the second. And the Indians now lead 2-0. And Byrd will face Morales, Turris, and Kochman. And here's the pitch to Morales. And a 2-7, that's a base hit to center field. So reaching is Turris is Morales' first hit for the Angels tonight. And here's Myceris Turris playing third base, not holding Morales on. 3-7 draws a walk, so they will hold all runners now. First and second. Here's Casey Kochman. Let's get them to hit first. 6-9, and that's ripped into center field. Scoring from second is Kendrys Morales. At least going to third is Turris. Being held on makes him a 14. That's to center field. No reduction from Grady. So they will send him 1-14. And on a 12, he's in there. And within 3 batters, that 2-0 lead has disappeared. And brings up the 2019 World Series hero, Howie Kendrick. 2-5, base hit to center field. And the score is Kochman. And just like that, the Angels have the lead, 3-2. So 4 straight hits. Here's Jeff Mathis, the catcher. They'll hold on Kendrick as a C stealer. And there's a line drive right to the shortstop, Peralta. 1 down. So Reggie Willits. And a 5-6 switch hitter batting left-handed. That's a fly ball to right. And Gutierrez puts it away, 2 away. Back to the top of the order, Gary Matthews flew out the left field, we'll say. First time up. And a 4-6. And switch hitter batting left-handed. And that'll fall. Racing to third is Kendrick. Runners on the corners with 2 down for Orlando Cabrera. Flew out his first time up. And there's a fly ball to left. Lofton will put it away. That will retire the side. But the the Angels score 3 runs on 4 hits, leave on 2. And after 2 complete, it's the Angels 3 and the Indians 2. And Hafner, Martinez, and Peralta due up here in the top of the third. Here's the pitch to Hafner. And a 2-10 ground ball to short. And that's put away by Cabrera. Here's Victor Martinez, singled his last time up. And 2-8's a fly ball to left. And Garrett Anderson will retire Victor Martinez. There's Johnny Peralta. 2 down, nobody on. Angels lead 3-2. 3-6 swing and a miss, strike 3. So 3rd strikeout for Escobar. And the Indians are retired 1-2-3 here in the top of the 3rd. Go to the bottom half. Due up is Anderson, Morales, and is Turris. Here's Garrett Anderson. 1-9, ground ball to second. And Barfield will throw out Anderson. 1 down. Here's Kendrys Morales. Led off the second with a single and scored. 3-4, ground ball to short. And Peralta retires Morales. 2 away. Here's Meister as Turris. And a 4-6, and because he's a lefty, base hit. So as Turris reaches base for the 2nd time today, they will hold him on. And here's Casey Kochman. Let him swing away. 6-5. 3 and a 3. Will that allow go to first to third? Let's see. 6-5. Shortstop. 3 and a 3. No. So he'll charge, but no throw. So only advancing to second is Turris. Here's Howie Kendrick. So first and second. holding both runners. And wow. That's ripped into left field. Scoring from second is Turris. Going to third is Kochman. 4-2, Angels lead. Here's Jeff Mathis. And that's an 11, so that's a line drive to Peralta, and that'll retire the side. Angels extend their lead and go into the top of the fourth, lead 4-2. And Blake, Lofton, and Shopik do up. Blake led off the top of the second with a single, and he scored. And he leads off the fourth inning with a base hit. So 2 for 2 for Casey Blake. And they will not hold him on, and they won't play any hit and run now. They got to string some hits together. All right, Kenny Lofton singled and scored his first time up, coming in to the game batting .288. And 4-8 against a lefty. That's hidden to the gap, but cutting it off nicely is the right fielder, Willits. Blake goes to third. And the Indians have runners on the corners with one out, or nobody out, sorry. Yep. And here's Kelly Shopik. The Twins will play the infield back. They'll gladly give up two outs for a run. 4-6 draws a walk, so bases loaded. And Josh Barfield steps up. And here's the pitch to Barfield. 3-9 swing and a miss, strike 3. Big strikeout for Escobar. That is number 4 for Escobar. Here's Grady Sizemore. RBI single his last time up. 4-12. And that ball's hit into the gap. And it takes a couple hops, goes to the wall. Scoring from third is Blake. Scoring from second is Lofton. And they'll put the brakes up on Shopik at third, as he would only have run at a 10. And Matthews has a -1. So two-run double, for Grady Sizemore. And just like that, the Indians have tied the game at 4, sorry. Second and third, one out. Two RBIs is now 3 for the game, and 56 on the season for Sizemore. Franklin Gutierrez now up. .611. And we were not saying they were playing in, so ground ball to first. Take it to the bag himself, and this is why I play mostly advanced, because I'm using the super advanced running mechanic, and make sure that he scores. Second and third. No. So second and third, you got to hit to the shortstop or the second baseman to score, not to the first baseman. So no. So hit right to Kochman. He looks the runner back to third, and there are 2 outs. And here's Travis Hafner, struck out and grounded out in 2 appearances. Oops. 2-9, swing and a miss, strike 3. And that will retire the side. But the Indians tie the game at 4 going to the bottom of the 4th. And Willits, Matthews, and Cabrera do up. Okay, so here's Willits to face Byrd. Flew out his first time up. 3-4, ground ball to short. And 1 down, back to the top of the order. 3rd time through the order for the Angels. Matthews 1 for 2 on the day. And a 1-6 ground ball to first, and Martinez takes it to the base himself. 3 unassisted, 2 down. There's Orlando Cabrera. 3-9, ground ball to second. Barfield retires Cabrera. 1-2-3 go the Angels here in the 4th. We go to the 5th, tied at 4. And Martinez, Peralta, and Blake for the Indians here in the 5th. All right. And here's Martinez to lead off. 1 for 2 with a single. 4-11, and either side, that's going to be a hit. So Martinez is 2 for 3. And they will not hold him on. Johnny Peralta and the Angels may be looking to get bullpen action. 1-10. Yes, they will. That ball is hit into left center field, and Peralta will stay at first, but moving to third is Victor Martinez. And Peralta has his first hit of the day. And for bullpen action, Dustin Mosley is loosening in the pen. You'll get him and who else do they want up? And Chris Buchek is also loosening, both right-handers. All right, so 1st and 3rd for the Indians, and now they will play the Angels will play the infield in, try to prevent the go-ahead run from scoring. Blake 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored. Six-five, swing and a miss, strike 3. Wow, that's a big out. Here's Kenny Lofton, also 2 for 2 himself with 2 runs scored, as both of them have scored all 4 of the Indians' runs so far. And still playing in for the infield. 5-4, catcher X. That's a 9. And just out of range, and they should be happy, well, somewhat happy for Angels fans that have scored a run. Mathis is an E3. So the Indians will take the lead on this, either by error or by ground out. And a 6 will be okay, but a little dribbler up along the first base line. Mathis gets it, He'll throw out Lofton, but scoring from third is Martinez. Going to second is Peralta. And the Indians have a 5-4 lead. Oops, 1 out, 2 outs. For, excuse me, Lofton, 11th RBI is an Indian. And here's Kelly Shopik. .210. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that will probably be all for Escobar. All right. And the Indians now have a 5-4 lead. Let's see if Byrd and the Indians can hold the Angels scoreless here in the bottom of the 5th with Anderson, Morales, and his tourists due up. There's the pitch to Anderson. And 4-6. Now the leadoff runner is on. And the Indians will get bullpen action. Jensen Lewis and Aaron Fultz both loosening in the pen. And Anderson will not be held on. Kendrys Morales, 1 for 2 himself. 1-6. And that ball is hit deep to right center field. Going back is Gutierrez, and that ball is out of here. So, call it announcer's jinx or call it bad pitching. 2-run homer for Kendrys Morales. And just like that, the Angels have regained the lead 6-5. And I think that will be enough for Paul Byrd on the day. And Jensen Lewis will come into the game. And lefty, righty. Okay. So we'll give you Jensen Lewis's stats on the season. Lewis, in making his 24th appearance, 1 win, no losses, 20 innings pitched, 6 earned runs, 5 walks, 16 strikeouts, no saves, and a 2.70 ERA. Dustin Mosley has sat down. Chris Buchek will be more than likely coming into the game in the top of the 6th. So Izturis walking a single. And a 4-6. And that's a fly ball to right. Gutierrez will make the catch, 1 away. Casey Kochman. 1-6. Draws a walk. So single, double, and now a walk for Kochman. And here's Howie Kendrick. Kendrick 2 for 2 himself, 2 singles, so not holding on Kochman. 2-7, and wow. And now 3 for 3, but only advancing to second is Kochman. And now Jeff Mathis due up first and second with 1 out. And we got 2 switch hitters coming up with Willits and Matthews, excuse me. And this might be it for Jensen Lewis. Aaron Fultz is still loosening in the pen. 1-6 swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down. Here's Reggie Willits. Try to let... Actually... No, I think we're gonna go to the pen to get... Actually, if he bats right-handed, do we? No, I think we'll keep Lewis in. Sorry. 5-7 swing and a miss. Strike 3. Not tired. He had 2 against his point of weakness. So, and that will retire the side. And once again, the Angels take the lead 6-5. I'm going to take a quick timeout here. And we'll be back to the top of the 6th. Chris Butchek will be coming into the game here on the top of the 6th to face Barfield, Sizemore, and Gutierrez. Timeout. Okay, Butchek has finished his warm-up tosses. And he will face Barfield, Sizemore, and Gutierrez. Aaron Foltz is finishing his warm-up tosses in the bullpen. He'll be ready for the bottom of the 6th. 5-8. Second base X chance for Kendrick, a 3 and a 6. He will make the range over, make the play, retire Barfield. 1 down, back to the top of the order. Grady Sizemore, 2 for 3, single and a double and a stolen base. 2-7. And against a righty, swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 up, 2 down. There's Franklin Gutierrez. 5-7, base hit to center field. So Gutierrez 2 for 4 now. And here's Travis Hafner 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts, and he'd like to get a big hit here. And 2-8 will not get the job done. That's a ground ball to third. And they will just go the long way to get Hafner, and that will retire the side. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. Angels lead 6-5. And Aaron Foltz will be coming into the game. Now, the Indians also added Andy Marte, who was up with them earlier in the season, and Juan Lara, a pitcher who we may see tonight, depending on how far this game gets, how far the game gets out of hand. But Aaron Foltz will face the top of the lineup. Matthews, Cabrera, and Anderson. Foltz on the season, making his 49th appearance. 1 win, 1 loss, 33 2/3 innings pitched, 14 earned runs allowed, 11 walks, 28 strikeouts, and a 3.74 ERA. And here's the pitch to Matthews. Matthews is 1 for 3. 6-2, first base X, and this could be trouble. A 4 and a 1. Okay, so it just gets by him for a single. And they will definitely hold Matthews on. And as an A Steeler, he'd be a 1-13 as they're holding him on with a 1-run lead. Actually, they may have Cabrera bunt here. Nah, they'll just swing away, but they will hold him on. Actually, they're going to hit and run. So, Cabrera, an A hit and run now. Off goes Matthews. Ooh, an 8. It will just be a grounder, runner's advance. Yep. So, ground ball to second. Barfield throws out. Cabrera staying out of the double play as Matthews will go to second. Here's Garrett Anderson. Lots of switch hitters in this lineup. All right, and here's the pitch to Anderson. 5-10 against the lefty, popped him up. Shortstop Peralta calls for it, makes the catch. 2 down. And switch hitter Kendrys Morales now up. Morales, the big 2-run homer that gave the Angels the lead in the bottom of the 5th. And a 5-9 against a switch hitter batting right-handed, fly ball to center. And Grady Sizemore will make the catch, and that will retire the side. We go to the top of the 7th, and Buchek will remain out there. Let's see here. We will get Darren Oliver and Justin Spire loosening in the pen. As Buchek will face Martinez, Peralta, and Blake. Martinez 2 for 3 on the day. 2 singles. He also scored a run. There's the pitch to Martinez. 5-8. And against the lefty, second base X. 12's not going to be in range for the second baseman Kendrick. He is in E17. Just not out of range. So a 7-12, and that will retire Martinez. And, oh boy, could a 2 get it done, though? No, he would have had to have rolled a 6 on the 2. So reaching on the error is Martinez. And they are not going to waste any more time. They will have Buchek come out of the game here in the top of the 7th. And in comes Justin Spire. Will not hold Victor Martinez on. And for the Indians, pitching the bottom of the 7th, Rafael Betancourt. All right, here's Johnny Peralta. 2-4. And ground ball back to the mound. Spire to second for 1. The relay is in time. Double play. So 1 to 6-3 on that. And 2 outs, nobody on. Casey Blake due up. Casey 2 for 3, 2 singles and a strikeout. 6-7, swing and a miss, strike 3. So that will retire the side for the Indians here in the 7th. We are at stretch time here at the Big A, which probably knows as Essen Field back then. Senior, take me out to the ball games, and I'm going to take a little stretch break here too. Timeout. Okay, so coming into relief now is Juan Lara. As you can see, his card. September call-up, and we'll be right back to the game right after this. Okay, so Juan Lara has been called on to bridge the gap to the 8th inning. We'll see how he does. Here's the pitch to Maestros Tourist. In fact, this is the only game he pitched in this literal game the entire season. 310. And against the lefty, that's into the gap. And that'll rattle around for a while. And racing to third is Meister's Turris. And the Indians will have the infield in. Casey Kochman. One five, and base hit to center field. Wow, getting greeted very rudely is Juan Lara trying to. So it's now a 6-4 game. As Kochman is now 3 for 4 with a double. There's Howie Kendrick. He's also 3 for 3. And 5-12 against a righty. First base X and a 19. Martinez will get to it, but the only play is to underhand to first. Going to second is Kochman, 1 away. And here's Jeff Mathis. Mathis 0 for 3 on the day. 3-8. And against the lefty, swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down. Here's Reggie Willits. Two 6. And against the lefty on a 2. That ball's into the gap. And hitting third and heading home is Kochman. And the Angels have blown this one open. Now lead 7-5. Or sorry, 8-5. Pardon me. And that will be it for Juan Lara, as he has hit his fatigue. Usually the guy we bring in to face right-handed batters, but Rafael Betancourt will come in and try to get the final out here in the 7th inning. May stick around for the 8th inning. Betancourt on the season, making appearance number 70. 3 wins, 5 losses, 70 2/3 innings pitched, 16 earned runs allowed, 6 walks, 66 strikeouts, 3 saves, and a 2.04 ERA. And he will face Gary Matthews. 4-8. Single on a 1, that's a 9. So there was a line drive caught by the second baseman. And that will retire the side. But the Angels pick up 2 more and lead 7-5. Spire will not stay in the game. Or sorry, lead 8-5, I should say. Spire got the pitch the full inning. And Scott Shields will come into the game. And he will face bottom third of the order. Lofton, Shopik, and Barfield. Actually, Barfield probably won't be hitting. 1-6. Fly ball to left. That will retire Lofton, 1 away. Here's Kelly Shopik. 0 for 2 with a walk. 5-6, fly ball to left. And once again, Garrett Anderson puts it away. There's Josh Barfield. And that's a foul ball. Strike one. .511, and against the righty, fly ball to right. 1-2-3 inning for the Indians here in the 8th. And Rafael Betancourt will stay on to face his Cabrera, Anderson, and Morales. Here in the bottom of the 8th, and Francisco Rodriguez is loosening in the pen if needed. If not, then we will go to Dustin Mosley or Rich Thompson. All right, so Betancourt stays out for the 9th. Here's Orlando Cabrera. 2-6, base hit to center field. And he gets his first hit of the game. Garrett Anderson now up. Actually, I should get somebody else, because there's a bunch of lefties who Betancourt doesn't do very well against, but 6-5 against the lefty, fly ball to left. Lofton puts it away, 1 away. Kendrys Morales, 2 for 4 on the day with a big 2-run homer. 5-9, fly ball to right. Gutierrez 2 down. There's Meiseras Turris. 2-10, popped him up. Shortstop Peralta calls for it. That will retire the side. At the Angels strand 1, we go to the 9th. Here comes Francisco Rodriguez in a save situation. And K-Rod's stats for the 2007 season: 5 wins, 2 losses, 2.81 ERA, and 40 saves. And K-Rod will face top of the order Sizemore, Gutierrez, and Hafner. Hyperfast scoring will not be very long tonight because there's only 5 games and only one other one involves teams in contention. All right, here's Rodriguez. .65, swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away. There's Franklin Gutierrez. 6-8, swung on and missed, strike 3. Last chance is Travis Hafner. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. And a 6-12. And that gets over the center fielder Matthews' head, and into second with a 2-out double is Travis Hafner. There's Victor Martinez, 2 for 4, reached on an error as well. 2-10, ground ball to first, and Kochman steps on the bag himself, and that ends your game. Final score from Anaheim, or Los Angeles, whatever you want to call it. 8-5 is your final score, and be back with the line score right after this. All right, final line score: Angels 8 runs, 15 hits, 1 error. The Indians 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. The losing pitcher is Paul Byrd. He gives up 6 runs in 4 innings. And the winning pitcher is Kelvim Escobar, who, well, maybe he's not. Hold on. Yes, because he was technically still in the game when the Angels took the lead. So he will get the win, and Francisco Rodriguez gets the save. So the Indians fall to 67-73. They are now 2 games back of the Minnesota Twins, who have an off day. The Angels improved to 68-72. And the only other game that we have to roll for hyperfast scoring is Boston and Baltimore. I'll be right back ready to set up that matchup. So the Red Sox will face the Orioles in the only game on Hyperfast Scoring. Tim Wakefield for the Red Sox and Garrett Olson for the Orioles. The Red Sox have a 3.5 game lead on the Blue Jays, hoping to improve that to 4, and a 4 game lead on the New York Yankees. So the Red Sox have to get a 4-2-4 or higher to improve their lead in the AL East. 4-6-4, and they will get the job done. They will improve their lead in the AL East. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And if you've not already subscribed, hit the bell icon. You'll be notified of any new videos. And whatever games you are playing, please enjoy them to your fullest. Have a good night, everybody.